Alright, welcome back to my farm and town again, and this is part 2 of my YouTube Q&A session that I started earlier in the last video. Now I'm going to continue with my comments, and also at the same time I will be looking at my video and making comments on that at certain stages. So do sit back, relax and enjoy. Now, if you're looking at my video at the moment, you can see a little package just outside my door. Now, what's going to be in that package, I wonder? Will it be something special? What did I get when I spent my vouchers? Oh, wow, I got nails. Isn't that awesome? Yay, nails in the package, but how many? Is it going to be 10 or 20? Will it be only one? Nope, it's 4. Now, that was not too bad. This young lady is looking for weed, so should I sell it to her? He wants saw, he can take a walk. Okay, let's just leave them be for the moment, and then let's get back to the comments. Okay, DM Gustafsson says, Happy New Year to you and all of your family. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year back at you as well. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know I certainly did. I cleaned my house. Yes, and I ate lots of delicious food. I love New Year's in Japan. We have something called osechi, which is absolutely awesome. And if you're not sure what osechi is, if you do a search on Google, you will get a list of selected food and many images. And I would honestly recommend having a New Year in Japan because the food is wonderful. And the time that you get to spend with people and celebrate is pretty good as well. Now, next comment I've got down here is from Jasmine Lima, and she said, What's your farm name? Well, my farm name happens to be the same as my game center name and many other names I use. It's Red Knight, which is R3DKNIGHTS. So, please do come and join me. Yeah, Breezy says, Your videos are so entertaining to watch. I would hope so. Right, next person, Jasmine Lima. I've always wanted a bike in heyday, but I've never got one. I see people with lower levels and they have like 5 bikes. How do I get one? Well, Jasmine, if you speak to your mum and dad and then say, Hey, mum, dad, I want a bike. Please get me one. And maybe your mum and dad will give you a bicycle. No, I'm only joking. Right, now, how can you get a bike in heyday? Now, that's an interesting question. You've got a couple of choices. The first one is to actually go to people's farms and basically to revive their plants, revive their bushes, and hopefully they will send you a thank you message with a gift card inside. Now, with those gift cards, you might be able to buy the packages, and some of those packages will contain bikes. Now, there are 2 kinds of bikes you can get. You can get a girlie's bike or you can get a boy's bike. Now, I'm lucky. I've got lots of them, and I wish I could sell you one of them. But I'm afraid we're not able to do that at the moment in the game. But that would be an awesome suggestion, Heyday. Heyday, Stoke Supercell, please do give us the option to sell ornaments at some stage in the game. It would certainly make it more interesting, and people could then buy those ornaments and then maybe decorate their farms and towns a little bit more. But then again, you can also win them. Now, another good way of winning bicycles is with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is this wonderful game that comes to your town every day on a little truck, and you get the option to spin the dial. And sometimes those dials do have bicycles. Now, you could spin slowly, you could spin quickly, but I've never actually been very lucky when I've tried to only aim for the one prize. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Sometimes I've wanted something and it has come up. But those are the 2 best ways of getting bikes, I'm afraid, that I know of. I'm not sure. Can you actually buy them as ornaments? I might have to check on that later. Okay, right, let's have a look next. Patricia Saiper says, How do you have 2 Heyday accounts? Now, actually, I don't have 2 Heyday accounts. My youngest son has one, my eldest son has one, and I have one. So technically in my family we have 3 accounts, but I only have the one. Now, do I want 2 accounts? No, thank you. I spend enough time managing the one account. To have 2 accounts, I'd spend twice the amount of time, and I'd never get to spend any time with my family or with my kids, and that would be absolutely awful. Now, actually, I would like a second account though, because I'd like to start again and make videos with the one account. But I've only got the one iPhone. Now, maybe in the future when I upgrade to the next iPhone, I might just do that. I might just create another account just to have a new farm from level 0. And then I could start making these videos again all from scratch. And I think that would be wonderful. But at the moment, no, I don't. Now, I do occasionally help people out, and they've asked me to log into their Heyday accounts, and they've given me their passwords and login details. And I've gone into their reset their Facebook accounts because they've had issues and sorted them out. So then they've been able to open their farms up again on their devices. Now, I won't do this for everybody. I've only done it for a few people, and afterwards I've asked them to change their passwords. But mainly the issue they had was with their Facebook accounts not recognizing their devices. Now, why was that? I don't know. Most of the cases were Android, so maybe they had a glitch in their systems at that stage. But do I have 2 accounts? Nope, I do not want them and have no interest in having 2 accounts. The video's on the fishing area at the moment. Come on, get in that circle. Sometimes it's a stressful time trying to keep that fish in place. And did I get anything special with that one? No, it was just a northern studfish. Now, in the fishing area, do I have any more available spaces? Aha, there's one. Okay, let's choose a blue lure. Now, sometimes I just fish, and maybe I will be lucky and get diamonds, or maybe not. I don't always aim for the small circles. It's nice if I can get them, but sometimes I'm just going for the fillets, and I don't really mind what comes up. So, please enjoy my fishing. That's a smallish circle. Now, will I be lucky and get something there? Come on, don't fight me. Get in there, little one. Okay, what's it going to be? Is it going to be anything special? And yes, I've caught myself a nice new fish. And that was a salmon. Oh God, I love salmon. It's so tasty. Salmon rice bowls in the morning for breakfast are so delicious. Eating salmon for breakfast. Or maybe in the evening I come home from work and my wife says, your dinner's on the table, and it's a small piece of salmon cooked on the grill just the way I like it, with a bowl of hot steaming rice. Delicious. Okay, let's come back to my comments. I'm making myself hungry, and that's not a good thing to do when it's 11 o'clock at night. Okay, right. Next person says, it's Patricia again. She wants to know what my Facebook account is so we can trade. And how do you connect with people you know? Well, Patricia, if you want to meet up with Facebook people, there are quite a lot of Heyday groups out there. I actually administrate 2 of them. One is the Heyday Trading Post, and the other one is a Heyday Helper. Now, there are a lot of very, very good groups out there, but there are also quite a few bad ones. The best option to do is to join the groups and just look at the posts that you're seeing. Now, if you're noticing that scammers are removed and admin staff are running contests and are very proactive, then the groups tend to be good ones. Just because a group has a lot of people doesn't mean that all those people are actually there. At the end of the day, look at the comments, look at what people are saying, look at how people trade within those groups. That will give you a good idea on if the group is good or bad. Now, once you actually do join a group, you've got the option to connect with them. Now, how do you do that? Well, you can friend them. So basically, friend people on Facebook will then allow you to see them on your friends bar in your game, and then you can access each other's farms. Now, please do be careful because a lot of people do friend people with their Facebook accounts and they have not adjusted their settings. This means that a stranger can then friend you and then see all of your photos and your comments and your images that you post. They can also see who your friends are. So if you are opening your account up to strange people, please go into settings and hide who your friends are. Basically, protect yourself as best as possible. Or do like myself and other people do, open up another Facebook account just for your gaming. And that's what I've done. So if you wish to connect with me, please do type in Ricky Burnett. That's R-I-C-K-Y for Ricky, and Burnett, B-U-R-N-E-T-T. And when you come up with all of the Ricky Burnetts in Facebook, look for the one that has the red shield. That is me. And when you go to it, you will see lots of heyday information and many, many other things. Then you know you're at the right place. Okay, it looks like I have some trees that need reviving. So let's send some requests out to all of my followers and friends and everybody else that's on my friends bar. And that's one way you can connect with people, Patricia. They will request help. Every now and then check the help bar and then go to their farms and basically revive their trees and bushes. And this will then get you a thank you message, and hopefully inside that thank you message will be a thank you card, which Jasmine can then use, or yourself can use, to get the bicycles or many other items. Once you do join a Facebook group, okay, you want to trade with people. Now, when you're in a Facebook group, trading usually happens in the last slot of your stall. And depending on what you agree with that person you're going to trade with, please do trade away. If you're not sure what the group rules are for trading, do ask the admin staff. In fact, go into their file section within their Facebook group. Usually they have their rules and guidelines that the group runs by. Now, I'm afraid there are a few people out there that do scam you. Any good Facebook group, once you join it, will have a good scammers list, and then you can check up on those lists. In fact, there are quite a few Facebook groups for Heyday that do interact with each other on the admin side, and I happen to belong to one of those groups. And we do exchange information about scammers, perverts, and other bad players, and we share that information with people in our groups. I wish the world were perfect, but there are a few individuals out there that are just rotten to the core. But you're welcome to check my groups out, and I do run a tight ship, and I do try to communicate with everybody as often as I can, and my admin team are pretty good. But please do remember, okay, Heyday is a game. At the end of the day, it's just a game. So everybody, please do relax, do enjoy, do play. And if you do put something in your stall, anyone can buy it. Please remember that. Even if it's there for trade, someone comes along and they will buy it off you. At the end of the day, there's not much anyone can do about that. You just have to put one item up at a time. Right, next person on my list is Lucas Smith, and he says, awesome, I'm level 23, almost 24. Have any tips for me for leveling up and making coins? Exactly the same as I've said in my other videos, just sell, 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 and sell. This will allow you to make more money, and basically by producing goods and then collecting and selling those goods and feeding the visitors and selling on your truck board, basically catching fish and again filling your boat orders, you will get lots of experience, and the experience will help you to level up again. Okay, Milan Pavlovic said, how much time do you need to be the next level? Well, In this video, I'm level 84 and I need 531,000 XP. Now, by watching me play, you can see how much XP I'm actually getting. Now, currently I'm 56,847. Oh, sorry, 8. Oh, okay, it's going too quickly. But about 57,000 at the moment. Now, when I finish this video, I wonder how many I will be. Now, who's next on my comments, I wonder? Let's have a look at my list. Okay, right, I have a message here from one of my viewers, Evan Himmel. He says, Ricky, do you have Skype? And I want to trade with you. Okay, yes, I do have Skype, but it's one application that I rarely use at the moment. In fact, I've got so many communication apps on my phone that I lose track of where everybody is and who I'm talking to. Now, the best way to interact with me is basically through Facebook. I'm on there all the time, and if you do wish to trade, that's the best place to find me. So do look for my name, Ricky Burnett, and you're looking for a red shield, everybody. Okay, what's next? Okay, Ruby Bear. She says that she loves my video and keep on making them, and that she unlocked ages ago in relation to one of the level upgrades. Okay, well, I'm so glad that you were able to unlock, and I'm happy that you enjoy watching my videos. In fact, she watches a lot of my videos, which is quite nice. Okay, next person. Okay, right. Okay, my next comment is going to be a little bit of a gripe. Okay, now this is my own channel. Okay, I basically upload and add videos that I enjoy for a game that I enjoy very, very much. Okay, I'm not associated with Supercell in any way. I'm just a fan that enjoys this game. Now, please stop adding hacks or spam to my channel. I don't want links to free diamonds or whatever else. In fact, just to let you know that any idiot that actually adds these links to my channel just gets reported. I have no problems with copying your details, emailing Supercell directly through the forum, which I'm a member of, and then letting the admin team then pass on your details to Supercell directly. And you know what? I really hope that they prosecute you. And any comments about links or hacks or whatever else will just be removed from my channel. So hey everybody, if you do see anything posted that I miss, just tell me and I'll get rid of it as quickly as I can, because I don't want it and I don't think it's necessary. Okay, coming back to the video and a nice point here. Now, Norshina Tayadors, she says that she loves my videos and she would like to join my neighborhood. Now, I'm afraid, okay, as most of you already know, that my neighborhood is still chockers. And I would like to have more people in it, but it's just not possible. Now, because of this, what she's actually done, she's created her own neighborhood, and anybody that's on this channel that wants to join is welcome to do so. She says that her name is Smile, and the logo is exactly the same as the one you will find on my farm. And she's asking for you to join, so please do join. Now, the next one. Okay. Now, everybody enjoys fishing, and Ruby's asking me what circle is the white-tailed catfish, because she wants to know how to catch it. Now, actually, I'm not sure. I would need to check on that. Now, what you can do, if you want to know more about the fishing, if you go to the Supercell Forum, there's a wonderful link there that will give you all of the fish, which lures to use to catch those fish, and the best fishing spots to catch those fish. Now, what I'll do is add that link in the comments later. So if you want to know more about the fishing, please do click on that link and actually go to the Supercell Supercell website and check. And it's really, really good. The guys who set that up and maintain it have done a wonderful job. And sometimes I do check it myself. Okay, Nancy Rodriguez wants to know my farm name, and it's exactly the same as my game name. So it's a Red Knight. Okay, another one says, how did you know when the dog drops the TNT? Right, now actually I didn't know, and until recently I never knew what the cycle was for actually any of the animals giving you XP or some kind of reward. I just thought it was a random thing. But recently on the forum again, one of the users there has made a wonderful post. And this post tells you about the drop ratio for items from the animals. Now, how many feeds it takes, okay, which orders to do them in. And it's actually a wonderful read. So again, that's another link I'm going to add to the comments later for you. In fact, everybody, I recommend it. The Supercell company has their own website, and if you're playing any of the Supercell games, whether it's Clash of the Clan, Boom Beach, Heyday, or I think it's Spooky Pop is the new one that's in Canada at the moment only, and I can't wait for that one to come out as well. But if you want to find out about any of the games, you want to chat with other people, you want to get some tips and advice, you want some guides, you want to basically interact with people that play the same game that you love, do check out the Supercell website. And again, I'll add that link to the comments as well. In fact, I'm going to be adding many links in the comments with what those links are for. So please do click on them, have a look at the website, and make yourself comfortable with it, because it's an awesome site. In fact, I should know because I do post there myself, but under a different name. If you're interested in any of the guides, okay, check out the guides by Ranger. He's done a pretty good job, and in fact, Ranger's me, so I know it's a pretty good job. Okay, next person from Ian Hogg. He said, people want to join Ricky's neighborhood but can't get a spot. So again, he's also created one. Nicole Malput says, can you speak German? No, I'm afraid I can't, but I would love to, because some of my favorite books that I've read in English were translated from German. And I'm afraid I can't read the rest of the series because they never changed all of them to English, which is very sad. So I reckon I need to go back to school and learn another language. Jojo G says, great video, and I just wanted to say, can you please make a long video and a big smiley face? I like watching them while playing Heyday. Guess what, Jojo? This is going to be a long video, and according to the length of the video, this is about 4 hours. Oh my god, 4 hours of playtime. Can you cope? Can you do it? 4 hours on the game. I think your parents will go ballistic. But enjoy. Listen to my voice, relax, play the game, and watch the video at the same time. For example, if you're looking at the screen now, you're noticing that I've just picked up some visitors from Von Gunten's farm, and those visitors are going to come to my town, and I'm going to serve them. Now look at the way she's laid out this town. Isn't it beautiful? I just love that design and the layout. It's very, very good. In fact, everybody's very creative. I do enjoy looking at towns and farms, but nothing in the chest as usual. Okay, here comes that train. Let's watch as they pull into the station. So I've got 14 of 36. What are they going to want, I wonder? Let's have a shifty. Jennifer wants to go to one building. Matthew, 2 Matthews is that? Ooh, that's very strange. I wonder if they're twins. They could very well be. That must be really confusing, though. 2 sons, both look like cowboys and both got the same name, Matthew. Oh my goodness. Okay, the requests are very easy to do, not a problem. Now, currently in the game, I actually can't do anything in my town because I don't have any resources anymore. I completely emptied my barn recently after the last truck event. It was a big surprise for me, but very, very enjoyable. Right, let's have a look at the next comment. What have I got here? Okay. Cooper O'Dell says that he's number 4 for commenting on one of my videos. Congratulations, sir. You're the 4th person to actually make a notification. But what did you say before that? He says that his game center is CJO 888. So basically, everybody, if you're looking for a new friend on Game Center, just add him. Now, what else has he said? Let's have a look. He said his neighborhood is Greenville Farmers. That's Big GREENEVILLE. Farmers, capital F or big F, ARMERS. And he says there are active, in fact, there are 3 of them at that time. Now, I wonder if there are still 3 people. But again, if you're looking for a new friend on Game Center and you're looking for a new neighborhood, go and check out his farm and his account. Okay, next one. Someone says, I'm awesome. I know. It's great being wonderful, isn't it? Kelly Craft said she likes my videos. It's good when people like my videos. I'm very happy about that. Okay, right. Let's jumping down again. Look at some other people. Okay. Heyday Guy has made a comment. And what's his comment, I wonder? Let's have a look. He says, my new channel has been uploaded. Now, I've actually had a look at his channel, and the potential is there. And I've recommended that he use a Movie Maker, which is an app that comes with the computer, or you can download it. And basically, it would allow him to turn the video in a different direction and make it much easier to read. Now, there are many people out there who make Heyday videos, and there are some really good channels. So don't just check mine out for advice, do check other people as well. In fact, if you look at some of the ones I subscribe to, you'll see some links to some other channels. We all enjoy playing the same game, so let's all work together. Okay, Christopher Sugoino says Happy New Year. Joy X Electric also wishes me a Happy New Year. Happy New Year back to you both as well. Okay. Now, my next comment on my video is a bit of a complaint from one of my viewers. In some ways, I thought this was very, very funny, and even though it was a complaint, I was very delighted, and I replied in a very calm and collective way, and I thought it was quite funny, and I'm going to mention it. Now, who the person is not an issue, but the comments on my channel if you want to have a look. And this person says that, oh my goodness, your voice is so annoying and you sound like a dirty old man. And to be honest, you're like 30 years old and playing the game Heyday. Now, first of all, thank you very much. I'm so happy to be told that I sound 30 years old. I'm actually in my 40s, and to lose 10 years of age by just listening to me is wonderful. So, I'm taking that as a compliment. Now, in relation to the second part of your comment about being old. Okay, now, I don't class myself as being old. Okay, on the outside, I have a bit of a grey hair on my head, I'm on my beard, but I'm a father, I have 2 children, and I'm very, very young at heart. Now, what age has to do with playing games and enjoying life, I don't have a clue. All I can say is that age should never be a barrier to playing. And in fact, Heyday is a game that can be played by everybody, no matter what age you are, whether you're in school or whether you're an old age pensioner sitting at home on the rocking chair overlooking your fields of corn. You can also play the game as well. And it's fun because all ages can interact. Now, okay, maybe my voice is annoying. Now, maybe you might like to comment on how I could improve my voice. Maybe I could change the way I'm speaking.
So, how does this sound? Is this more interesting? Would everybody like me to speak in a funny voice?
Or shall I maybe change my voice and change it so it sounds more like this? Now, I don't mind how I talk,
But personally, I'd rather just be myself. I'm quite happy with the way I sound, and I think that other comments have expressed their liking of my voice as well. Now, in relation to my reply to this person, I've had a few people on my channel that have thumbed up my comment, and I've had one direct message from Abigail, and I so love her reply. She says, "I love how you just keep cool. Happy face, keep going." Now, maybe my life experience has taught me many, many things, and I do keep my cool and I rarely lose my temper, especially when it comes down to language that people express. I would advise everybody, no matter what age you are, just enjoy the game. Age is not important.
Right, let's move on to something that's more enjoyable in the comments. Okay. Adsamera says, "Great video!" And there were some useful tips. Thanks, Ricky. And then they said, "Do accept my game request on Facebook." And I've accepted that. Another person has commented, and in this case it's Jack Butterworth. Jack says that the video was pointless when it was uploaded after the event. Now, in some ways, I do agree that some of my videos about the event come after the fact. But in other ways, it kind of gives people an insight to what came in the past and then my viewpoints. Now, I do agree with him partially that it's kind of a bit late, but I actually don't know how to stream live while I'm playing the game. And maybe watching a machine just ticking over while it's making muffins is not so productive use of my time. But basically, the videos I do make are often there for me to express my opinions and give feedback. And basically, many people are also open to express their opinions as well. Now, one of the best places to express your views or to comment is on the actual Heyday Forum, the Supercell Forum, sorry. So please do go there and join in the chats. Okay, there were some interesting topics about ways to develop the game and support Supercell as they make this game better for all of us. Right, next person, Lucas Smith says he would like me to make 2 videos daily because he's learning lots of things about leveling up and getting coins.
oh my goodness, 2 videos a day!
I would love to, but I'm afraid that's a little too much for me. Outside of Heyday, I also work, and I have my family time, and I like to play the game. So, 2 videos a day is a little challenging. But I promise to upload as many videos as I can regularly for everybody to enjoy. So, do keep watching. And he actually says, great that you care about your family. Thank you very much, young man. That was a nice comment. So in fact, I'm going to thumb that one up, because I missed that. Okay. Robert Santos is commenting on a video that I posted about the bell, and he said, "Oh, isn't it the muffins now?" Now, he's right. We had the bell for one event, and then the muffins was another one. And in fact, since then, there have been quite a few new events, even a 24-hour one, which was very interesting. Okay, what's next? Elite Gamer 3076. I have had over 1 million coins, but I decorate with brick gold walls. Max the lobster and duck machine, and I have a decent level 61 farm. And I'm a guy, and this person would like to be added on Game Center. So Elite Gamer 3076 is asking for people to add them on Game Center. So if you're looking for some new people, do check out the comments and find people's Game Center IDs. Okay, next comment. Okay.
Lucia says, I also got the 263 and the same rewards as myself. And this person's commenting about the Bell video. Now, yes, lots of us did get the same rewards. It was pretty cool. I actually enjoy getting some of those rewards as well, and they are now stored for next year. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, another request I've had on my channel is about the machines. And Miljan Petrovic would like to know which machines that they should expand the slots on first. Now, that's a really good question. And one of my other friends on my channel, or subscribers, has actually commented as well. And according to MS Painting, he says you should expand the sugar machines, the dairy, and the bakery first. Now, I happen to agree with that. I think that's a very, very good idea. Now, why the bakery? Well, basically, the bakery produces bread, cookies, muffins, pizzas, and you will get lots of requests for these in the game. But again, to make these items, you're going to need certain other things. For example, you're going to need cheese. Okay, you're going to need certain dairy products within the game as well, i.e. cream. So the dairy is basically a really, really good machine to expand as well. So 2 suggestions, bakery and the dairy there. Next one to expand, it has to be the sugar mill. So I again agree there, because basically brown sugar, white sugar, syrup are really necessary for some of the items. The brown sugar and the white sugar are key products, and the syrup you can make overnight. Okay, now whatever else is important. Now, I'd also say that you need to add the popcorn pot to this list as well, because we do get lots of requests for popcorn. Especially for the standard popcorn, and it sells very quickly, and basically it's a good idea to have a few slots added to that machine for when we have events or requirements for those items. Okay, barbecue grill, I'd say add a few extra spots to it as well. Because you are going to get requests for certain items. And again, it's very, very useful to have those roasted tomatoes making overnight. Okay, right, pie oven. I would recommend expanding the slots on this machine as well. Because you are going to get many, many requests as well for pies. And it's always useful to have 4 being made at one after the other. If you can expand the slots completely, please do so. Okay, loom is another useful one. Now, we do get lots of requests for loom products within the game. So again, I would recommend expanding the slots on that one. Okay, the sewing machine. Now, up till now, okay, I would think of the sewing machine as being one of the least important ones for expanding all the slots on. However, the town does have quite a few requests for some of the items there. So you might want to add 1 or 2 extra slots to the machine when you have the diamonds. Okay, the cake oven. Now, the cake oven is definitely one that you want to max out as soon as possible as well, because you will get lots of requests for cakes within the game, and it's nice to have many making overnight when you go to sleep. Juice press, definitely. Again, that's another machine you can just load up and let it run. And if you don't have to go back every 2 or 3 hours to keep adding new items, it's really useful. Waking up in the morning with many bottles of juice all ready for you is great. Okay, ice cream maker, I wouldn't worry too much. Basically, you get requests for ice cream, but they are not that common. You don't need to spend all your diamonds straight away maxing that one out. Same with the jam maker. Okay, it takes a long time to make jam, so why spend the diamonds straight away upgrading the machine? Basically, you just come back every 5 or 6 hours, and then you can just add new jam to that. So 3 slots is okay. If you want to add more because you're not going there that often, so let's just say you're away from the game for a few days, you might find it a good idea to max out. But if you're back there every 3 or 4 hours, you don't need that many extra slots. Jeweler, okay, I've not maxed this out at all. I only have the 2 slots open, and I've never required any extra. Now, let's just say you enjoy making lots of jewelry because you have a lot of metal bars from your smelters, then maybe it's a good idea for you because you can make a lot of money. But for myself, it's not so important. Just 2 spots on my jeweler. Okay, the smelters. Now, you can get 5 smelters, but I happen to think they're ugly, so I've only got the 4 on my farm, and the only reason I have that many is because I needed them, as I said before, for the personal train. Now, I haven't maxed those machines out. I've got, I think it's like 3 spots or 4 spots open on each machine, and that's enough for me. I don't really want to add any more. Okay, right, the coffee kiosk. It's useful to have many of the slots open on that one, but again, okay, the orders are few and far between, and it's not a major machine. The choice is yours, though, once you get the diamond, but leave the machine, or leave this machine for much later. Soup kitchen's another one that you might want to leave till later. Open up maybe 3 slots, 4, that's fine. At the start, you don't need many of those. Candy machine, okay, a machine that's rarely used. Okay, within the town now, you get a lot of items, but some of those items that you're making will take a long time. So imagine like having to wait 20 hours for a chocolate bar or 12 hours for a lollipop. You're not going to get so many items made that quickly. So 3 slots, that's all you're really ever going to need, because there's no way the items can make that quickly. And if you want to get more, please do so. Then you can just load it up and forget about it. And then in a few days, you'll find you've got lots of items ready. Okay, salad bar. Again, I don't think you need many slots opened up on that machine. 3's fine to start with. Sushi bar, same thing. Okay, rarely used. Sauce maker. Okay, I would recommend adding more slots to this. Because it's nice to actually be able to leave the machine running so it can make the soy sauce or the olive oil, mayonnaise or the curd overnight, because those items are used a lot. Smoothie mixer. No, you don't need many. If you're someone who enjoys selling a lot of these during the double coin events, because you can get a lot of coins from the visitors for these items, especially for the yogurt drink. But again, when you're making a yogurt drink, you're going to need lots of cream and white sugar. But it is a good money earner, considering the time that it takes to make. Sandwich bar, okay, I don't think you need many of those, but again, the choice is yours. We do get requests for items in the town, but again, it's an underused machine within the game. You'll notice that once you start playing, you'll find that you don't need to expand a lot of the machines, more than say 3 or 4 slots. It's just those machines that, as I said, where the turnaround time is very fast. You don't want to be coming back every hour just to load it up. So the more spots you have for production, it means you can just forget about it for longer and then come back later. It's much easier. So look at the balance on time based on what you're making, and then you'll find it really useful that way. Right, the honey extractor. Now, I don't think you're going to need many spots open on this machine. The time it takes to actually produce the honeycombs, which are then used to make the honey or the beeswax. Okay, you need a lot of honeycombs to make those items, and basically until you start maxing out your tree, you don't need so many spots on that machine. Okay, for those of you who are actually focusing on the video at the moment, you'll notice here that I'm looking at the neighborhoods. Now, many people have been creating fan-based neighborhoods for myself, and I love that. I'm becoming more famous. Now, if you are looking to join a neighborhood and you want to join someone that's kind of associated or connected with me, you've just seen some of those neighborhoods there, and as you can see, they are looking for new people. Please do join them. Please do chat. Please do talk about my videos and trade and interact nicely together, because everybody loves heyday. Okay, next one, candle maker. Now, at the moment, I'm still getting used to this machine. I haven't decided if I need to max it out as such. Okay. Is it worth having many spots for production or just a few? Okay, within the town, you get a lot of requests for candles, but the amounts that it requests are not as great as, say, for beeswax. So you're not really turning a lot of beeswax into candles. You tend to keep the beeswax because the orders ask for a lot within the town. That's basically the machines. Now, at the end of the day, the choice is yours. You'll get lots of diamonds in the game. Save those diamonds up. When you have enough to add a new production segment to the machine, just do so. It's probably your best use for diamonds at the beginning of the game. You certainly don't need to use diamonds for ornaments or for other kinds of decoration. You certainly don't need to use diamonds to speed up production of crops or feed or anything else. Use the diamonds at the very start to boost the production capabilities of your machine. This will then allow you to get more products produced, which you can then sell or trade with someone else. Trust me, that should be your main focus to start with. Okay, what's another question I have here? Okay, moving down my list. Okay. Ooh, Zoya Eat Cake says, thanks for being the best YouTube ever. Thank you very much. I'm pretty new to this, and I'm gradually learning how to improve my videos. It's good fun. It's interesting creating a new hobby or interest from something that you love to play. So, maybe one day I will be one of the best YouTubers out there, just to fit your recommendation. So, good on you. Next one. Okay, Jade C was a little bit stressed. They were a little bit upset about basically the gift cards and the presents that you get. Now, I happen to love the gift cards. Now, how do we get them? Well, it's very, very simple, really. Now, quite often you will see exclamation marks coming up on your farm's friends bar from your friends. Okay, now they're looking for help. Now, what kind of help is this? Well, it's twofold. One, basically, it's reviving of something, whether a tree or a bush. The other one is for filling a crate on a boat, as an example. Now, every time you fill crates on the boat for someone, and if you're not in their neighborhood, you can fill up to 3. If you're in the person's neighborhood, you can fill 4 of their crates. For reviving bushes, you can do many of them, and the amount is unlimited. Now, let's just say that I revive 50 or 60 bushes or trees in one day. Now, what's the benefit then? Well, one, the biggest benefit you get is a thank you message. And within those thank you messages, you will find some gift cards. Now, there won't be a gift card in every single message. The gift card will only come in 5 of those messages. And basically, when you get the those gift cards, okay, which is maximum 5 each day, the tally will add up until you have a large amount of gift cards. And guess what you can do with the gift cards? You can order a special package. Now, one of my friends has just ordered a special package, and they got the tractor. I don't believe it. They are so lucky. So, within a month, 2 of my friends have hit their jackpot, and they now got these beautiful red tractors on their farm. Now, I need to save up more of my gift cards, but I've been a little busy recently, so I haven't helped so many people out. So, I'm falling behind on that. But my best prize I've ever had for the gift packages was the penny farthing, and I was so stoked when I got that because I've been trying for such a long time. Now, okay, I know it might be frustrating to get a bush or a normal bicycle or something not as pleasing, but do remember, it's free. And the decoration can be used in some way, or you just leave it in storage. Not a problem. Okay, right. Vouchers. So Melissa Fronzak would like to know, how do you get vouchers in the game? Now, the vouchers are very, very useful because basically you can purchase things with them, or you can make things with them. Now, what can you make with the vouchers? Well, if you go to the fishing area, you can use the vouchers to make pretty lures. And once you make those lures, you can cast them into the water from your fishing rod and hopefully catch fish, which means that you get fillet from each fish, and if you're lucky, the weight of the fish will put you either in the bronze, the silver, or the gold category, which means diamonds, and everybody loves free diamonds. So each fish has the potential of catching 1 diamond for a bronze, 2 diamonds for silver, and 3 diamonds for gold. That's a maximum of 6 diamonds for each of the fish. Isn't that good? Now, I know people haven't realized you can get diamonds. When you go to the fishing area, tap on the little hut and your fishing book will come up. If you see the fish with inside the book flashing, it usually means that you can collect some diamonds. And I happen to know some people didn't know, and then when they tapped on that hut and opened up their fishing hut, they were surprised by the number of diamonds, and it was very good. Now, what else can you use those vouchers for? Well, you can use those vouchers for purchasing animals or pets. And once you get those animals or pets, they will give you expansion items, as an example, after so many feeds. But the question was, how do you get them and where do you get them from? Well, that's actually quite simple. One good place of getting vouchers is from the red treasure chests that lie around your farm or other people's farms. Now, if you're lucky and the chest is unlocked, occasionally there will be a voucher inside, and once you get that voucher, it will just add to your tally. Another place to get vouchers is from the truck orders. Now, quite often those vouchers can be got from supplying jewellery, which can be made in the jewellers, or sometimes those truck orders will request the metal bars. Now, both the metal bars and or the jewelry orders will give you coinage, XP, and vouchers as an additional item. So, give those a go. Now, one that I also like as well is the boat orders. Now, currently we have an event, and that event is for double coins and double vouchers. So, basically, get filling of those crates, send those boats away, and start raking in the coins and the vouchers. We've been very lucky recently. Many of the events that we've been having, even though there have been a few short ones, have been all about increasing coinage and building up the amount of money we have. Now, does this mean that we're going to be having some special events soon? Or maybe it means there might be an expansion in the pipeline that everybody needs money for? Ooh, I hope so. But let's see how that plays out. Okay, she also has another request. And her second request is she needs some tips on getting axes and expansion items. And she's wondering if just harvesting will do that. Now, I happen to think harvesting is very good, and I tend to do a lot of wheating, which I then sell later. But basically, you can harvest any crop, and it will give you expansion materials after a certain amount. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that tally is, and then which ones give which prizes or how often. Maybe someone out there needs to record and then find out what each plot of land will give you. But if you do watch my videos, you will see me getting lots of expansion items regularly. Now, I find that if I just harvest a large plot of wheat as an example, I get something quite often. Now, another way of getting expansion items is from the animals. So use those vouchers to buy yourselves the donkeys, buy yourself the horses, buy the cats, buy the dogs, etc. And then after you feed them and then collect the XP from them as an example, every now and then they will give you some nice expansion items. And one of the comments I mentioned earlier would be a link to a page on the forum that actually tells you or gives you some tips on how to get more expansion items from those animals. And it's pretty good. Okay, right, what's next? Niels Nauta said, what app do I use? I use Display Recorder, and there's a video on my site for that as well. But you can also check on the internet and just do a search, and it's easy to find. Okay, Zoya Eat Cakes has commented again as well. She says, once I spammed the birdhouse and millions of birds came, and I put the house in storage so that there's a huge blob of birds on the ground. Cool. I did the same thing during the Halloween event with the haunted house, but not birds. I had so many bats coming. Now, did you know that if you actually put the birdhouse on your farm or in your town and you keep tapping away, it will attract the birds to it? If you do the haunted house, you get lots of bats, and it's pretty awesome actually. And it gives you a nicer feeling for your farm or for your town to have all these birds flying around sometimes. It's pretty sweet. So give it a go. Tap the birdhouse and see what happens. Okay, Zoya Eats Cake said that in one of the last updates, this was a few weeks ago now, she lost all of her likes. Now, I must admit, I'm not really focusing on the likes for my farm. I know they're very useful. If you like someone's farm, it allows you to go back and visit their farm again without friending them or following them, because the like has a connection with your Facebook. But if you did lose likes, there are some threads on the forum that talk about this. Maybe that gives some advice, or it will tell you how to get them back. But at the end of the day, are the likes that important? Okay, if someone likes your farm, wonderful, great. Personally, I'd rather get thank you cards, because inside the thank you cards, you might get a gift voucher. However, if you want to keep liking my videos, please do so. Yes, likes for my videos makes me feel happy. So I can understand your feelings, actually, Zoya. To lose a lot of likes is like, oh my god, where did they go? 40 people stopped liking me. Did I do something wrong? No, I think it was just a glitch in the system. Has it been fixed? I don't know. That you'd have to read and find out. Another person says, wow, you spent so much money and diamonds and a lot of time just on the video. Now, that would be the duck video. And yes, I did spend a lot of diamonds. But I'm quite happy to use the diamonds I get in the game just to make it better for you guys so you can see what happens. The diamonds are free, so I might as well use them. It's my pleasure. Another person says, whoa, 789,857 coins. Now, that's a nice amount. If you're watching my video at the moment, you see that I've got 1,843,707. Now I actually have over 2 million. Now, I know when you're a lower level, coins are very important, but once you actually get up higher, coins are not so important. It's more useful just to try to increase your level and have a little bit more fun. Okay, I'm looking at Greg's farm here. Sorry, no, not farm, his town. Jumping away, let's go back to my town. What am I doing? Okay, I'm checking the chest, and I didn't get any prizes. Oh my goodness. 19 people inside the town hall. Everyone's being served, and someone's about to finish. Mia, she's ready in the grocery store. So I wonder what she's going to give me. So, come on, young lady, what is it? Oh, yes, it's tar buckets. Now, I used to have lots of tar buckets, but recently I sold everything in my barn. So I have 0 town upgrade items at the moment. Now, have I finished upgrading my town? No, I haven't. But I wanted to see what it was like to actually have to start again. And it's enjoyable, but also a little bit difficult. So, I will be showing that later in some other videos. Now, one day, I'm actually hoping we will have some events in the town. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Imagine serving all these visitors and getting double coins or double XP or double reputation points would be wonderful. Okay, or maybe as part of the rewards there could be some diamond bonuses in there as well, especially for some of the challenging ones. But how could we actually adapt the town? Because the trouble is with the town, okay, you can start giving them the items, but they've got this cool-off time. And the cool-off time does last a little bit long for someone who's just starting with the town. Now, I'm quite lucky because I've maxed out. So what suggestions do you have for Supercell? How could we use the town with events? What do you think, everybody? Now, I'm thinking of literally just having the prize, or basically the request as something more challenging, but maybe extra coinage or extra experience, or maybe a diamond reward. Maybe something off the coast. Imagine having a fishing event. So we've got one spot just off the beach. We could do some beach fishing. Now that would be wonderful. Fishing on the lake is good, but just imagine all the different kinds of fish we can get from the ocean. Imagine if you used the different lures to cast into that one spot, and the gold lure would give you a shark or a whale, or maybe the green or the worm would give you something small like a cod, or a herring or a mackerel or something like that. That could be pretty interesting. Yeah. And then maybe another hut on the beach like we have in the fishing area that's part of the general background. That could be a small fishing hut. And tapping on that fishing hut will give us some new imagery that we have to aim for. So that's a suggestion, Supercell. How about adding a fishing hut to the beach and one fishing spot that we can use the different lures to catch different kinds of fish. The different lure colors would allow us to have larger sea life, and the smaller lures would give us smaller fish. Interesting idea, maybe. Okay, right. Now, I'm chatting within my neighborhood at the moment with one of my friends, and we're communicating in English. Now, sometimes when you're chatting with people, okay, they may not be the same language speaker as you, but their ability is actually pretty good. Now, I'm quite lucky. All of my friends do speak English. But sometimes I actually do change the language, and I do try to communicate with them in their own native language. Now, using Google Translator is very useful for this. It's not the best service because sometimes it does say strange things, and I can vouch for that when I've seen the translation for English to Japanese and vice versa. But as you watch this video, you will notice that I start chatting with my friend here in his own native language, and it was actually interesting. Very slow for me, but a little bit difficult, and you'll see that a little bit later in the video. Why not give it a go? Okay, let's come back to my YouTube channel and look at some more comments. Okay, right, now, Hamza Star, I'm afraid I can't read your comment. It's in a language that I just don't understand. Now, okay, I know I can use Google Translator, but please, do try to use English around me as much as possible, everybody. It's much easier for me to reply. Now, I will try to use Google Translate as often as possible, but I can't guarantee that the translation comes out perfect, and I don't want to cause offense by my comments sometimes. Okay, Heather Foster. Now, she had some issues with Facebook connection, and I uploaded a video on how to resolve that problem. And she says, "Thanks so much, Ricky. You made it so easy. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Okay, I'm not a whiz at doing everything, but I'm quite willing to try things out just to resolve some of the problems that if you might come across sometimes. Now, do remember that within the game you have the option to contact Supercell's service team. Now, remember they are busy, so they may not get back to you straight away. But whenever I've used their service, I've been very satisfied with the replies or with the assistance. Now, another way of getting help, okay, is to actually go to the Supercell site and make a post there, because lots of people have also experienced similar problems sometimes, and they may be able to give you some excellent advice on how to resolve the issue. So, do remember, if you have problems in the game, okay, check out the Supercell site. There's also a good, within the app itself, or within the game itself, if you go to the settings section, there's a good question and answer section with some information that's very useful. So do check it out. Okay, another person. Jose Mignetti has requested that people join him on Game Center, and his ID is Junior4S, and that's the number 4. So basically, he says, "Add me for some awesome tools and cheap produce always on sale." So send him a request. Mustafa Toprak says, "Add me as well," and his name is Musi Kanka. That's MusikAnka, and that's a capital M. So again, send him a request. Anel Sakik says, "Come join my new neighborhood. It's called Trade." So do search for that one as well. Froda Brastad said they have the ghost fox. Now, have you spotted that ghost fox yet? Have you seen the spirit of the ghost walking around your trees and sniffing your bushes? Do comment if you have done so. It will be interesting to see who still has the ghost fox. I know he's vanished from my farm. Haha, ghost that's vanished. Interesting. Okay, what have we got here? Let's scroll down. Okay, I need to do show me more. Lewis Donnelly says he loves Heyday. I totally agree. Heyday is wonderful. It's one of the best games I've played in a long time. Okay, J Champ said, "Hello, Ricky. I don't have a Facebook account. Frankly, I'm not a fan of Facebook. But I'd like to know if I could add you on Game Center to trade and perhaps start a neighborhood so we can trade together." Now, okay, Game Center is very, very useful for allowing you to add friends so you can link up within the game. But it's not very useful for communicating. In fact, it's not useful at all for communicating. It doesn't allow you to communicate with each other. So even though you may hate Facebook sometimes, everybody, it is a useful means of chatting, joining Heyday-style fan groups, just so you can exchange goods with each other. But you can also go to the Supercell site. Again, okay, there are some trading sections there. And if you're not keen on Facebook, you can still communicate from those threads within the Supercell site. So check it out, Jay. You may find it quite convenient there. Now, neighborhoods are another great way. Do join people's neighborhoods, create your own neighborhood. I think they were a wonderful addition to the game. Okay, Adi Joshi said, "How many levels are there in the game? Please tell me." Do you know what? I actually don't know. But one day I would love to find out. Now, how long will that take me? Well, I'm 42 years old now, and I finally reached level 84, I think. So, I've doubled my age in levels, and I haven't been playing that long. So I wonder, in another 40 years, maybe I will reach the 200 mark. We will have to wait and see. But if you look at the leaderboard for the Bolt, for the global leaderboard, you will find out who is the top level player there that's actually on the leaderboard. That will give you a good idea on what that person has reached and what you need to aim for. Now, good luck if you are trying to get there. For myself, I don't see myself getting to the top of the leaderboard for a long time. Should take me a couple of weeks. No chance. Okay, let's jump down again. Okay, another person here says that they are on an Android phone. Now, I'm afraid I'm on an Apple device, which means I'm using an iOS. So, the only way that I can actually trade or communicate with someone on an Android device is through Facebook. At the moment, that's the only method I know of. Android players can communicate with each other. iOS players can communicate with each other. But the only way we can connect is with Facebook. It's a useful service. Ryan Gregory says, "I talk weird." Cool, okay. So I have people who say my voice sends them to sleep. I've got someone who says that my voice sounds like a dirty old man. And now I talk weird. Oh my goodness, I'm a weird speaker. Shock. My heart is broken. I'm crying here now. In some ways, yes, I do talk weird. But in other ways, I talk quite normally. But I'm so happy that you watched my video and you enjoyed it. Okay, what's next on my comments? Owen Figueredo says, "How can he get a farm like mine in Heyday?" Guess what? If you watch my videos, you can actually see the way I've laid my farm out and then do exactly the same. You just got to move the machines to the same area, max out the machines the way I have done, set up the bushes and the trees in the same way, put the animal pens in the same location, and guess what? You will have a farm that looks exactly like mine. Now, will it be the same? No, I'm afraid not, but it will be close, and that will be cool. And I would actually like to see that, because imitation is the best form of flattery. So, if anybody does want to copy my farm so it looks exactly the same way, send me a photo. It will be great to see my farm with someone else's name, with a different level, but looking exactly the same. And I will create a folder on my Facebook account called Spitting Image, and I will put all of your farm images in that with comments. So please, anybody, if you want to mimic my farm, please do so and let me have the photos. I will adore it. Good luck though. I think it will take a bit of time. Brandon Taylor says, definitely worth subscribing. I started playing yesterday and I'm on the level 9. Okay. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. I'm happy you enjoyed. Now, as a level 9 player, do I have any tips? Yes, sell. That is your best option. Now, you've been playing for about a month, so it'd be interesting to know what level you are at the moment. So please do reply back and let me know what you've been doing, how you've actually progressed within the game. I expect if you've been playing for a month and you were level 9 at that time, so maybe you're going to be about level 23 or 24 now, but we will see. What's your impression? You've been playing for 1 month. Do you still like the game? Do you still enjoy it? Are you having as much fun as I am? Maybe you're the same level now because you've been playing non-stop for 30 days. Wow, that would be good. No sleep. Oh my goodness. Okay, another person here says, okay, Superfilm Ricky, and they've used a D, which is a big happy smile. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, another person. Yes. Someone here says that the fox means that there is a mystery box somewhere on the farm. Actually, I don't think that's quite true. And Remus Alpenstein has said the same thing. He doesn't believe that the fox indicates there's a mystery box as well. But I must admit, I would need to check that out. Sometimes I have foxes, though. Sometimes I don't. But usually there's a chest on my farm somewhere. So I have the feeling that it's not quite right. Okay, Nemo Breivik wants me to make a video about the trees and the bushes. Okay, I'll have to check to see what I have or haven't done. And then basically I will make one for you. So, once it's done, I hope you like it. Okay, what else have we got? Yoshi Gamer says, please preview the salad bar, sushi bar, and the sandwich bar. Now, I've actually made a video on the machines before, but he would still like a big introduction of those machines, and it's on my to-do list, so I will get round to that as soon as I can. Okay, I'm a bit behind at the moment because of other commitments, but I promise I will get it done for you. So, salad bar, sushi bar, and sandwich bar. Ooh, lots of SBs in that one. Okay, now earlier I mentioned about language within the neighborhood. And I'm talking with my friend here who speaks Polish. And basically I'm just asking some questions. So, what's Polish for hello? Let's see what he tells me. So everybody, it's language lesson time. Are you sitting comfortably? Let's see if my pronunciation is right as well. So, Masik, later when you watch the video, please tell me if my pronunciation is okay or not okay for this. Okay, I think the easy one there for me is Witaj. So, Witaj? I'm sorry, the first one I can't even pronounce. Witaj? So, Witaj, Maszek. This was fun. This is the first time I've ever typed in Polish. I've done German, I've done Italian, French, Spanish, and a few other languages, but never Polish. A whole new experience for me. And Maszek said, "Witaj, Ricky." So, yay. Now, what I'm going to do, which you can't see, is to open up Google Translator and basically start chatting now in Polish. I think it's only fair. Oh, he's coming back with some new phrases. So, how are you? Jaksi mas. Jaksi mas. I think my pronunciation's not right. I'm fine, thank you. Maybe I should get all of my neighborhood to communicate in a different language, so we all get the practice. Now I've just checked the comment on Google, and now I'm trying to type it in. Now you'll notice that I have an English keyboard there, but if I hold down the letters, it will actually come up with other letters to make it much easier for me to reply in Polish. But I'm a bit of a slow typist, so please excuse me as I do this. So, dziś uważam, że mam 3061. Abonentał na moim kanale. Kanale YouTube. Now the language filter didn't like kanale. So there were some issues with other language usage. I tried to write a channel in Polish and it wouldn't accept it. Now it's okay. I got round that by just typing the two letters because he didn't understand, or he tried to write the same word and it replied in the same way. So, kanale. So, kanale means channel. So, in English, channel. I basically just told my friend that I have about 3,000 subscribers for my YouTube channel, which is absolutely wonderful. I never would have believed it. So thank you very much, all 3,000 of you who have subscribed to my channel. It makes me feel really happy that you guys and girls are watching me and listening to me. And the current total from looking is 3,304. So I'm so stoked. It's wonderful. For views, it's now 1,338,786. Oh yes. Okay, I just told him that the language filter messed up my message, and he said, "Bravo, Ricky, gratuluję ci." It was actually enjoyable speaking in Polish, or should I say typing in Polish. Okay, here comes my next comment. Dizekuje. Yep, yep, you're going to have to say this to me, and at least so I can hear it. Uziwam Google Translate. Abi to Zronik. Okay, my friend said prose. And I went Uziwan Google Translate Abito Zronik. Yes, I think I'm never going to be very good at speaking another language. Dobry pomysł. Dobry pomysł. Now, I wonder if we could ever have the option to hear voice in this game. Maybe another possibility would be to add the voice chat option into the neighborhood. Imagine if you could hear each other's voices, just like you're listening to my voice now, and being able to communicate verbally, not just by typing. That would be something I would really go for. Now, I'm not sure how heavy that would be for the game, but that could be an interesting option to look into. We can already link Facebook to it. We can always already link our Google accounts to it. So how about some kind of voice connection as well? Okay, my friends just asked me what app I use to record the video, and I'm just letting him know that I uploaded a video to explain that the other day, and I hope you've all watched it. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Okay, and speaking to comments, I'm going back to my YouTube channel. And guess what? I had a very famous visitor on my channel. Forrest Gump came to say hello. And he said, hi. So I'm so happy. I had Forrest Gump come to my channel and say hi to me. Wicked. Okay, man, I love that. That's great. Amy Hyun, one of my friends, has said she was the one who asked me to make the video that I made. And yes, young lady, you certainly did. In fact, she's even started recently making her own videos. So, that's great news as well. Okay, let's have a look down here. Lian Van Dijk said, I can't cast the boat. Now, when it comes to boats, you have a couple of things you need to think about. Now, basically, what you need to think about is, do you want to do the boat or not? Now, before you do anything, this needs to be your first question. Now, if you don't want to do the boat, or you don't have the items, or it's going to take too long, then you have the option to cast it off. And that is the only time you can cast it off. So basically, just send it away at that moment. Now, let's just say that while you're thinking, you decide, no, okay, I can do one of those crates, and you decide to fill a crate. Once you've filled the crate, you cannot send the boat away. That's it. You've started filling the boat, so you either need to complete it or just leave it till the time runs down. You only had the one chance of casting it off. Okay, let's just say that you haven't filled the crate, but you've requested. Now, if you've requested, guess what? Again, you can't cast it off. You've lost that opportunity. The door's now closed. So, just to let everybody know, to cast off the boat, you need to do it at the very beginning once you look at the boat, before you request help and before you fill any of the crates. If you filled any crates or you requested help, then you have to wait until all the crates are done or until the time runs down before the boat will disappear. Now, that's actually okay. On occasion, I just fill one or two of the crates and just leave it, and I will get the coins and the XP for those crates. Okay, I won't get the score for the global leaders board for the boats, but that's okay. But I will get something for each crate that I do. Right, what else have we got here? Okay, by the way, Barnaby, Duchatel Dalaman has also said the same comment there to Liam. So that's two of us who've replied to you. Okay, now Nemo Brevik has made a comment and he said, if you read this, Ricky, please say something. Hello. I'm glad you're enjoying my channel, and I'm just replying to your message. Okay, next person, what have we got? Dragon X Shadow said, don't you think it's about time that there was a sale button to sell item prizes and other farm stuff? I myself need to sell a chicken coop, a chicken, a cat house, and some bikes, as I have a few of those now. Now, actually, I would like that option as well, to either downgrade buildings or to reduce the number of coops by scrapping them or selling off or removing a chicken or a few other animals here and there would be a wonderful option. Now, I'd be quite prepared to use diamonds to do that. I'd be quite prepared to use coins to do that. And I think that would be a very nice option in the game. Okay, maybe later I want to add them back in again, so then I just pay the same fee. Or maybe because I've already bought them, I can remove them from my farm and they go into some kind of storage. Now, I happen to think it's a great idea, Dragon X, and maybe one day Supercell will come up with this idea or think about this as an option. Maybe they already are. Now, what you can do, everybody, if you've got good ideas, there's a wonderful ideas section within the forum for Supercell. You can go there, add your ideas to the list, and the designers of the game actually do go through these lists and do look at what we say. And if you're unsure about that, just look at some of the changes in the game. Like, we got bees. Excellent. And I know people requested those. Okay, I have another comment here. Now, everybody, if you look at my video in front of you at the moment, you'll see that it says I have 86 diamonds. Now, I've often said within my videos that I never buy diamonds, and that's still the case. I haven't bought any diamonds at all. But you will notice in one of my new videos coming up very soon, I have about 400 diamonds. Now, how did I get those diamonds? Well, I'm lucky, you see. Recently I was awarded the monthly forum event award, and the price on that was 300 diamonds. So on top of the usual ways of getting diamonds, I've just experienced another one. So, how can you get diamonds in the game? What are the methods? Well, there are quite a few. Some of them are everyday actions within the game. Some of them are a little bit difficult, or you need to do other things. Now, one of the easiest ways to get diamonds in the game is from the chests. Now, you've got two chests. There's the one that's just off the ocean, like you've just seen in the video, and then there's the red one that's sitting around the farm, and both will give you diamonds. Okay, your next option you've got is from maintenance breaks. Now, every now and then, Supercell does some fixing in the game. They tweak it, they do other bits and bobs, like we had today. And once those tweaks are done, okay, basically we get some diamonds. Now, I just love that option, and thank you very much, Supercell. It pays for the lost time very nicely, and I appreciate that very, very much. So, chests and maintenance breaks. Okay, how else can I get some diamonds? Well, another way of getting diamonds is from the mine. Now, if the mine is open and you're using the TNT, you're using the dynamite, the shovels, or the pickaxe, you can actually mine from the mine. And occasionally that will give you diamonds as well. So that's option number 3. Option number 4, okay, events. Now, quite often we have events that will give you 5 diamonds. Now, that's pretty sweet as well. So, that's another way of getting diamonds. Now, where else can we get diamonds from within the game? Now, everyone has a fishing area once it's opened, and you start collecting the fish. You can get the diamonds from the bronze, the silver, and the gold rewards for the new weights in fish that you can catch for each of the fish. And that means you're going to get lots and lots of diamonds very quickly. It's really useful. Okay, another way of getting diamonds from within the game is as a prize. Now, Heyday has a Facebook account, and quite often on that Heyday account, they do contests. Now, sometimes the costs count how many images you're seeing. Sometimes the contest is for something else. But usually the prizes can be a few hundred diamonds. And I've seen some images posted by some people on Facebook to show that they won that prize. And great, okay? It's a really good way of picking up a lot of diamonds. And thousands of people take the chance and they enter. All you have to do is to count the item. And it's good fun. So do check out the Heyday official Facebook page. Subscribe to that, enter those contests. Now, recently I found another way, and that's diamonds within the forum. Okay, if you are supporting the forum and you're recognized for your good service, you get diamonds that way. So basically, I think that answers Piston's question about how I get diamonds, and basically it gives a little bit more explanation. Now, if anybody wants more explanation on how to get the diamonds, just let me know. Now, those are how to get the free diamonds. Now, there is one other way, and that's to purchase the diamonds. Now, if you want to buy the diamonds, you've got 2 choices. You can actually purchase the diamonds in a sale, and quite often Tom does a discount. Sorry, what am I saying, Tom? The diamonds have a discount option, and you can get like 30% or 80% off, and the deals can be pretty sweet. Now, depending on your country, the prices will vary. So maybe for me it might be 100 yen, maybe for you it could be so many dollars or so many pounds. Now, because of exchange rates, okay, maybe there's a little bit difference in the variance there as well. Or maybe you can buy diamonds outside the sale and then you'll be paying full price. But either way, it's possible to get diamonds free within the game through just playing or purchasing. But if you do buy diamonds, use them wisely and don't forget to go into the advanced settings and enable the diamond confirmation button, or all those diamonds you just bought will vanish very easily when you accidentally speed up wheat production or something else, and then you'll be screaming no. So please do enable that button, especially you new players out there. Advanced settings, tick the the circle that says enable diamond confirmation. Trust me, it's necessary, especially for those of you like myself who have larger fingers. Okay, next comment on my video. What have we got? Okay. Moving down, moving down, moving down. Laura Yelemesova says that she loves the candy machine, the sushi machine, and the coffee machines. Okay. I kind of like the candy machine too, because I enjoy chocolate bars. Considering I live in Japan, I just love sushi, so I totally agree that's a good machine. But I do wish we had more options for the fish that we're catching. It could be much better if we made some more sushi choices, and they were requested a lot more often. Coffee machine, okay, is again another machine that's underused. So candy machine, sushi and coffee machines, please, can we have some more requests from those machines? It would be really good. But whatever you do, please don't make an event asking for chocolate bars. Could you imagine having to make so many in a certain time frame, considering how long they take? It's never gonna happen. Okay, let's jump back to my farm and town and see what's needed. Now, that young lady needs some bread, and I think she's the only person that now needs to be served. So, jumping back to my farm, can I make her some bread, I wonder? Oh, hang on, I forgot what she wanted. But we've got the new information board, so I don't have to go back and check. So useful, that piece of equipment. A great addition to the game. Now, I've got plenty of wheat, and I think making bread will be very, very easy. But what else do I need to do? Well, there's creams that need to be collected. Okay. And let's get some goat cheese in production as well. Okay, get some cheese on the go. Okie dokie. Just moving around the farm and just doing bits and bobs at the moment. Now, I'm so looking forward to uploading another video I'm going to be doing very soon. Or in fact, I've already started now. As you already know, I've sold everything in my barn, so I'm kind of starting from scratch, filling it back up. And I've not been buying anything. Now, it's been really interesting. In some ways, it's been a challenge, and I kind of sympathize with new players. Because when you've got nothing in the barn, you've got all of these orders or people chasing you or asking you for items. You've got the events coming up at the same time and you just can't do them. So basically, guess what? With the boat event where you got double coins and double vouchers, I only did the one boat out of all of the boats that we had. I just didn't have the time. Because my priority has been basically filling up my barn again with a basic amount of items. So when you watch my video later, once I've finished editing and putting it all together, you can see what I've been doing and how I went about doing it. And you might get some good tips on how to make coins and how to produce things and expand. Okay, come on, get in there, little fishy. It's a small circle, or reasonably small circle. What's it going to be, I wonder? He's fighting me. Don't stay. Okay, oh, yes. And what's the weight this time? So quillback for 3.437 kilos. That's nice. And some wonderful experience there as well. I'm gradually moving towards my total of 72,950. Oh, sorry, I've got 72,915 and I'm moving towards my next total. I wonder what it's going to be, and will the prize be wonderful? Now, I recently noticed that some of the threshold prizes have been diamonds. So that's a new way of getting diamonds in the game, everybody. The thresholds now give you diamonds as well. So one person, I saw an image with 3 diamonds and another person with an image of 5 diamonds. That is a wonderful change, and I never knew you could do that. So I'm now really hoping I can get more diamonds at those specific points. That would be pretty good. The ways of getting diamonds have just increased in the game. Now, so if you can't get the movie tickets, Just start working for the thresholds, and you may get diamonds that way. Excellent. Okay, now I'm still in my fishing area. I'm not too worried about catching the gigantic fish, but it would be nice if I can get them. Now I'm going to keep trying a little bit because I'm more interested in getting more diamonds for the special fish. I've got quite a few I need to catch still. So let's just have a look. Come on, come to me, give me a nice small circle, and give me a fish that's easy to catch. Nope, nothing there. Let's do that one again. And another big circle, and yes, I know you're laughing as you jump out the water. Ha 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 ha, you can't catch me. But I'm going to get you, and then when I do get you, I'm going to slice you up and have you for dinner. Today for dinner I'm going to be very, very lazy. Okay, I will come home early, but I'm not going to cook. I'm going to hit one of the local bento shops and get myself a nice little fried chicken bento. I fancy something oily for dinner today. But then again, I may be lucky. Maybe when I get back, my wife will say, hey, let's have dinner out, and we go to a nice sushi restaurant. Or she might even cook something. I'm starting to feel hungry now, but I shouldn't be because I had a big lunch. Today's lunch I had okonomiyaki, and I just love okonomiyaki. It's wonderful. Now, what is an okonomiyaki? Well, basically, an okonomiyaki is like a pizza, but it's not your standard like a Italian-style pizza. This one has cabbage, okay, it has yams, sometimes pork, sometimes seafood mixed in. It's great. Nice lunch that was. Very, very delicious. In fact, I think okonomiyaki is one of the first Japanese dishes I ever made. And I didn't even make it in Japan, I made it in England. I once helped one of my parents' homestay students to make okonomiyaki because I was interested in the technique and the style. And I helped her when we made about 8 or 10 okonomiyakis for the family. And I had 2 for dinner. It was good. And after that, I showed her how to do the washing up, which I thought was strange, because back in her own house in Japan, her parents just used a dishwasher. So she's actually never used the sink to wash dishes, and I was surprised. Now, I must admit, my home here, I do have a dishwasher as well, but I actually don't like using dishwashers. I prefer to fill the sink up with hot water, add my soap to it, and then just wash the dishes that way. Clean them off with water, and then just let them natural dry. Much better. But sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, the dishwasher's really useful. Okay, I just caught myself a northern studfish there. And did I get anything special in there amongst the fish that I caught? No, I didn't, but you can at least see which ones I do need. Any diamonds for me this time? Nope, no diamonds, nothing. Oh my god, no diamonds from the fishing area. That's terrible. Okay, ooh. Now I have 2 fishing spots left, and I'm not going to do them at the moment. Now actually I'm getting very close to the end of this video, and I was going to make this a 4-hour long video, but due to time constraints and some other things, I've been very busy outside with work and with new materials. So I'm going to stop this video basically here. Now it's a long one, so I hope you enjoyed. I'm just checking through the paper now to see if there's anything nice, and I will get one little good thing in a minute where sugar's perfect. But basically, goodbye and see you all next time. Toodaloo, bye bye.